Hello, 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 and hello. Welcome to another episode of Level 40 Unlocked Series Reaction. I am your host, Seth 40, and today I am going to be reacting to the Disney Plus series Star Wars The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 5. I'm actually, for the first time though, getting to record one of these on the same day it comes out. So that will at least save me from any further spoilers, as I was saying in the previous episode in the previous video, which you probably have already seen by now, that I thought Rosario Dawson was going to be appearing because I kept seeing so many thumbnails of her being picked as Ashoka Tano, and I'm like, oh well, they just mentioned that character's name in episode 3. Katie Stackhoff's character just mentioned her in episode 3, so I was definitely expecting to see her in episode 4 because I kept seeing these thumbnails about her, but no, didn't make a single solitary appearance, and yet the episode was amazing. Like, we had a start out of comedy relief between my buddy. By the way, that's the wherever he goes, I go. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy. Yeah, Mando actually quoted that in the episode. But yeah, Mando and his buddy Baby Yoda trying to fix the Razor Crest, and Mando's like, yeah, plug the red wire where the blue wire just came from, and obviously, well, not too obvious because it fooled me at the beginning. I was like, if Baby Yoda's intelligent enough to fix a starship, then Baby Yoda should not be doing some of the things he's doing, like eating the eggs of your passenger who you're trying to transport from one planet to another. Like, yeah, you should not be doing that if you know how to fix a starship, if you know how to rewire a starship. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Then you shouldn't be eating frog eggs while the mama ain't looking. But apparently Baby Yoda didn't know how to fix he didn't know how to fix a starship, and he ended up zapping himself, which I saw coming, but it was still funny to see. You know, I'm actually more in line with Baby Yoda suffering a few bumps and bruises here and there than I was before, because he is not as nice. He's still adorable, but he's not as nice of a person as he could be. So yeah, it started out with some amazing comedy relief between those two characters. Then they realized they're not going to get back to they're not going to get to their destination, which I didn't know in the previous episode. Well, I didn't remember in the previous wrap up, but it's Kovaris, I believe, that they're headed to, and they had to stop at the original planet where I think the entire series first starts, Navarro, to get repairs from his old friend Carl Weathers. So I thought it was a great episode, and I'm hoping that it continues that train in this episode, because now we're headed to, hopefully, Rosario Dawson now, Ashoka Tano, and maybe even some more Mandalorians. Who knows? I believe that the actual title of this episode is Jedi. I think I saw that when I was clicking on Disney. Oh, by the way, this is a Disney Plus exclusive. This is not a market substitute. Please go to Disney Plus to watch Star Wars The Mandalorian with your Disney Plus subscription. As I said several times before, I've got mine through my Verizon cell phone bill, because as a Verizon customer, I had access to Disney Plus for free for 1 year. So, and I know that my year is almost up, but I will probably be continuing if they keep producing shows of this quality. So, yeah, don't use me as a market substitute. Watch it on your own. Come back, watch it with me, and that way we can react to it together, and you'll be slightly ahead of me at that point. Alrighty then. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead and start the show. What's going on here? Okay, got some guys running with the heaters, and sounds like a bells of alarm or some type. Somebody's trying to lay siege to this fortress. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, lovely. I'm here for it. She looks amazing. That looks amazing. Everything I see is amazing. Oh, yes. Yes, amazing. Amazing. This is more awesome. And the smoke and the lightsabers disappearing in the fog and the smoke. Oh, she on that ass. Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. When the other 9 and 20 other guys who couldn't shoot her failed, I would have, said, you know what, this job ain't worth it. She's not a Jedi. That's not blue. That's not blue or green. Those are white sabers. She looks amazing.
Now, because of you, these people will suffer.
They already suffer under your rule.
Oh, I'm loving her.
Surrender. Or face the consequence.
She's got a great poker face.
You have one day to decide.
Okay. She ain't playing by the same rules that you playing by. She wiped out your whole little offensive force without even taking a scratch. It's a wrap for you guys. It's a wrap. I might as well just pack up the Jedi. The Jedi. Alright. Even though she's not a Jedi, that's not a blue or a green saber. That's her own thing. What? I always see somebody doing that whenever a spaceship flies across their planet. What exactly are they doing?
Open the gate.
His voice, and not the actor, but the voice of the guy who was talking sounds familiar.
I have a proposition that may interest you.
My price is high.
This target is priceless. A Jedi plagues me. I want you to kill her.
This armor does deflect lightsaber strikes, I believe. Veskin armor is great against blasters and lightsabers.
What do you make of this?
A warrior herself. Oh, Beskar. It's Beskar.
Beskar.
Pure Beskar. Like your armor. Kill the Jedi, and it's yours.
Now, the question is Ahsoka going to recognize...
False alarm.
Yeah, is she going to recognize Baby Yoda as the Yoda species? Oh, badass. But she's a Jedi. Oh!
Ahsoka Tano! Bo-Katan sent me. We need to talk.
I hope it's about him.
Does she recognize it? Come on, please recognize what he is.
I've only known one other being like this. A wise Jedi Master named Yoda.
She said his name! Yes. Geek out moment right there. She said his name. Yes.
My task was to bring him to a Jedi.
She's not a Jedi, though.
The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
So did the Empire, yet it still hunts him. He needs your help. She has a small army of guards armed with A350 blaster rifles, 2 HK-87 assassin droids, and a hired gunfighter. He reads ex-military to me. Combined, not even your laser swords would be able to protect you from all that
Laser swords? Lightsabers. Correct them. Correct them. Please correct them. She's not going to
Don't
correct them.
underestimate the magistrate either.
Who is she?
Morgan Elspeth.
I don't know the
During the
name.
Clone Wars, her people were massacred. She survived and let her anger fuel an industry which helped build the Imperial Starfleet. She plundered worlds, destroying them in the process.
I saw 3 villagers strung up just outside the inner gate.
We must find a way to free them.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi? They'll never see it coming.
It's her. Sound the
Kyle
alarm.
Reese. She all the way up there.
Your bounty hunter failed. Tell me what I want to know. Where is your master?
Who is?
Kill her.
Is her master Darth Maul? I do know from the few episodes of the Clone Wars I watched that Darth Maul survived, and I know from the research I was doing on the Mandalorians about
Take them with you.
Sarin, not and Bo-Katan.
Execute them. Then go door to door.
Wow, she's just cruel.
Please don't.
I don't know how much hand-to-hand combat is he going to be able to get into. He looks like he's maybe 60 at this point. Oh, beautiful cinematography again. Just great shots all along this episode.
So you're through with the Jedi.
So maybe she does know how to handle herself and handle a weapon. This feels like a showdown that's been waiting to happen for some years. No! I keep on wanting to believe that she knows how to... Okay. Let's see what happens. I may be mistaken. The formal no strikes seem pretty practiced.
I got no quarrel with you, Mandalorian.
That's far enough.
Yeah, I'm wondering why you keep on approaching, walking up on him like that.
Sounds like you win.
Yep. And what did you think he was going to be able to do if he got the shot off? He's wearing armor.
Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
I was slightly spoiled on if he was going to make an appearance or not because I saw a thumbnail with Doctor Strange as Grand Admiral Thrawn. But hey, was he the former mayor?
You made me a promise, and I held up my end.
There's one possibility. Go to the planet Tython.
You keep on
There
sitting.
you will find the ancient ruins of a temple that has a strong connection to the Force. Place Grogu on the Seeing Stone at the top of the mountain.
Then what?
Then Grogu may choose his path.
Starkiller is the lead character from the game Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 5 of Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2. And man, oh man, did we get an episode. It was beautifully shot. I mean, every sequence with Ahsoka Tano was amazing. She looked amazing. Rosario Dawson is just a beautiful woman altogether, so she just looks great just regardless. But she looked amazing as the character. Like, the coloring, the orange skin coloring, the facial paint, the hair, the little cat ear type, just beautiful. And the twin lightsabers. It wasn't too fantastic with the actual handles, the hilts, but it would be what it be. The blades of the lightsabers, beautiful. Her combat against the enemies, army, whatever they were, amazing. I love this. I love this episode. I loved how when she turned off the lightsabers, it pretty much helped her disappear and conceal herself in the fog and the smoke. Uh, it it was great. It was just great. It was great to hear her actually say the name Master Yoda. For us to finally get that connection, for her to say the name Grogu. So now we have a name for the foundling, aka formerly Baby Yoda, now known as Grogu. She even alluded to the fact that she's seen how the dark side can corrupt the finest of them all, like her former master, Anakin Skywalker, how he became Darth Vader. Like, she didn't go all into it, but just the little hint of the line that she said. Just, this show does a great job with their Easter eggs and their fan service and their callbacks to their original properties. I geeked out several times. Hopefully they made the edits. Well, maybe not so. Maybe when I rewatch this, I see how ridiculous I look geeking out. I may be like, may not want to show you guys that. But man, just all around great episode. I love it. We just saw a former Jedi Padawan grown up with no allegiance to the Jedi Order, no allegiance to the Rebels, just out here doing her thing and wrecking shop and just showing how badass these warriors can be when it's not like a part of this huge big war where they involved in all this political stuff. And we're just talking about just a random, like we got a random Mandalorian just traveling the galaxy, getting into all these adventures, going from one planet to another planet. We went from Tatooine to Navarro to Corvus, and now we're going to Tatar, someplace where I don't know if that's the same place that Rey was on the stone with in the movie. Which movie would that be? Would that be number 8? Not The Force Awakens and not Rise of Skywalker. The movie The Last Jedi, Rey is training underneath Master Luke, and she's meditating on top of some mountain on a cliff on this stone thing with this etching or carving underneath her, and that's when she embraces the dark side and Luke gets scared and it's like doesn't want to train her afterwards. So is that the same plan? I don't think that's the same plan because Rey had to actually find Luke on this planet. So I don't think it's the same planet, but I think it's the same same method is going to be applied. I think that's what Rey did in The Last Jedi when she was training under Master Luke is what Ahsoka Tano just recommended. Let's stop saying her last name. Ahsoka just recommended that Mando do with Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. So if that's what's happening next, that's cool as well. I didn't get any Empire. I didn't get any Moff Gideon. I didn't get any Stormtroopers. But I got a great episode, and I got a lot of answers. I got the name of Baby Yoda. I got more history about, I guess, Ahsoka, really, because I have a feeling that they alluded to Darth Maul being her boss. Oh, no, it wasn't Darth Maul. I'm sorry. Darth Maul's not her boss. She was after, she's after Thrawn. She's after, yeah, she's not after Darth Maul. She's after Admiral Thrawn. It's great to see that he's going to be included in this show. I think that's a beautiful thing. I thought the episode was beautifully shot. I enjoyed the story. I'm just really excited. I'm really happy and pleased with what I saw. I saw Ahsoka kick ass all through the show. I saw a homeboy from Aliens make an appearance. I don't know what he was thinking when he was having that moment with Mando. He should have just laid the shotgun down from the very beginning and walked away. Because even if his boss would have won that fight against Ahsoka, Mando still was going to outclass both of you guys, because you just got a blaster and you put down a shotgun, so you just got a blaster on your hip that's not going to penetrate his armor. And she was not wearing any armor, and Mando has a blaster, so Mando can take a shot from Kyle Reese. Yes, I'm going to keep calling him Kyle Reese. He could take a shot from Kyle Reese and kill Kyle Reese just like he did, even without taking the shot. And he can shoot I don't know what her name was, but the person the evil lady who had the staff, who was torturing people, was going to kill everybody house to house, go door to door and kill everybody. Like, she would have just got shot by Mando. She had no armor, no blaster, no long range. The only weapon she had was the staff. So even if she would have won against Ahsoka, she would have died against Mando, just like he would have died. So I'm not sure what end game he saw where he saw himself winning that encounter. From the very moment that he realized, when he saw that amazing shot of Mando standing there and Ahsoka over his shoulder, about to go take on the mayor. Like, from that point on, you realize, okay, maybe I should leave. He should have left. He wouldn't be dead if he would have left. Because even if he would have pulled his gun out first and shot, it would have just deflected off the Mando's armor, because no one in this show has been able to find a shot in between the armor plates of a Mando's armor. Like, there's sections in his side, in his hips, in near his shoulders, that's completely open to fire. But like, he's got the gauntlets here, but there's area here and here that can be shot at. No one aims for those areas, so yeah, you were just going to end up shooting right off the chest armor, or right off the helmet armor, right off the shoulder armor, and you'd still be dead. So, not sure why you made that play, but R.I.P. It is what it is. You didn't make too much of a difference, but you have that iconic look and voice, and you carry yourself as a badass in everything you do. So, I guess that's how you had to go out. Either way, enjoyed it. I just can't stop saying that enough. I enjoyed it. I don't think there's any much more to say besides I enjoyed it. It was an episode of... It was called The Jedi, but it should have been called The Siege, because she's not a Jedi. Baby Yoda's not a Jedi. I'm going to still refer to him as Baby Yoda occasionally. Baby Yoda's not a Jedi. But they did lay siege to that town and took it over. So, that should have been the name of this episode. I know the previous episode was called The Siege, but either way, that's what we saw in this episode. We saw a siege. I know the goal of this show is to get, Grogu in with his protected in a safe location, and get the Mandalorian back with his people and back to their former glory. But I really am more intrigued about what's going to happen next with Ahsoka. Like, I this episode was so good that, and the previous episode with the former rebel commando, who's now the Marshal of Navarro, I thought that she deserves her own series based off of how well she's playing the role. Definitely believe that Rosario Dawson can hold down her own series as Ahsoka. If Disney Plus wants to do a spinoff of just Ahsoka and give Rosario Dawson that paycheck and that's cementing in the Star Wars lore and universe, I would not be mad at that. And I hope that does happen, and something that they're thinking about doing for her, because, man, she is amazing. This episode with her was amazing. Forget the Mando. Give me more Ahsoka. But yeah, I am all caught up. I got to do some editing next now. I got to get episode 3 ready for upload, and hopefully I can edit it to the point where they won't block it. Episodes 4 and 5, as you see, I've changed the layout and format somewhat to help avoid, give myself more of the screen and the original content less of the screen, so they'll take that into the account with the algorithm. I'm gonna keep trying different tricks, but enough about that. I want to thank you guys who have joined me and will continue to join me watching these, and hopefully YouTube, you don't block me. Hopefully Disney, you don't set in any copyright blocks. But thank you for making the show. Thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, get the notifications, and leave a comment. But until then, I want to wish you all a peace and a bye-bye.